You're probably doing a lot of grilling outdoors this summer, but if you have to cook inside, grill pans can also do the trick. And Ed Brown is owner and chef of Ed's Chowder House here in Manhattan. He's going to show us how to do some stove-top grilling. Ed, good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, it's hot. You can feel the heat coming off these pans.
If you're working at the grill, it's going to be hot.
Holy cow.
Okay?
So I recommend being outside, but if you got to be inside, let's do it.
Good.
You've got some shrimp here.
I've got some shrimp, and this is a really simple recipe. First of all, when you're grilling shrimp, it's great to use big shrimp. I'm just peeling, pulling off all the way down to the tail.
Not too difficult, right?
Not too difficult. And I like to leave the tail on because it makes a nice decoration. I go all the way down to the last piece.
How about the legs? Get those off too, right?
Yep. And then I'm just going to split the back a little bit. And I can just scrape out that little vein. Okay, clean them up. And that's a simple way to clean them. Okay, I've got a few that are clean here. And we're going to skewer these up. When I skewer stuff to put on the grill, I soak them in water.
Got it.
So that when we go on the grill, we don't burn them.
What kind of marinade are we going to have on here?
We're going to have a marinade with hoisin sauce, some minced garlic, some chopped scallions, good amount of black pepper.
Yeah.
I like to give it a lot of flavor.
How much time do you recommend marinating the shrimp?
2 hours is plenty. 2 hours is plenty.
Put them in a little plastic bag or something along those lines?
You can. You can take this, put it into a Ziploc bag. I've got some already marinated here that we're going to pop right onto the grill. They're ready to be grilled.
2 hours, put them on the grill. And as far as temper, you got to make sure this thing is hot, right? Because you want to hear that sound when you put the shrimp on the grill.
If you're not hearing the sizzle, we're not grilling.
Got it.
Okay? All right. At the same time, I'm just going to take some scallions.
Well, you're in dual grill pans here, folks. Dual grill pans.
And we got all kinds of action going on.
Ed is a professional. Keep that in mind. But you can do it too. What do you have here?
So here, I've just put some scallions on the fire with olive oil, salt, and pepper. They're a great accompaniment to grilled fish or the barbecued shrimp.
Yep.
These are the grilled tuna steaks or tuna mignons. This is one of the biggest sellers at Ed's Chowder House. It's the most popular item.
Two nice pieces there, too.
Yeah, two beautiful pieces of tuna.
How long are we going to cook these, though?
These tuna, I made the marks on this side, was about 1 minute.
1 minute, all right.
Turned it for about another minute. We flipped them over now. We're going to cook maybe another minute, and they're ready.
But how about our shrimp? How long are they going to be on?
The shrimp are going to cook about a total of 3 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes until they're done. If you got a nice hot grill, they're going to cook really fast.
We're talking 3 to 4 minutes each side, or about 1.5 minutes each side?
About 1.5 minutes each side. Okay, these I'm just moving around. I just want them to get hot. The grill will give them a little color. Weep them down a little bit. We still want a little crunch in there. We want a little bit of oniony flavor.
Got it. What do you prefer? I mean, I know you at the restaurant, obviously you're doing a lot of your grilling indoors, but
do
you prefer outdoor grilling, or do you think you can get a better result or just as good a result grilling indoors?
You know, I mean, look at this stuff.
Yeah,
you can get a beautiful result inside.
Yep.
It's nice to be outside, but you have to have the space. You got to have a place where you can make fire, and that's also a lot of work.
And when people are looking for good grill pan, what would you recommend? Obviously,
this is a great product. This is a non-stick grill pan, which you can just put across 2 eyes of your burner.
Yep.
And it's so easy to use. I mean, nothing sticks. I mean, fish comes right up. And this will be easy cleanup. These pans, you just wipe them off after.
And the tuna right there, now it's basically all about how you want it cooked. If you want it a little bit more rare, then you can pull it off right now, and that's the way you'd have it.
Exactly right.
If you want to let it go.
When these come off, they look nice and shiny like that.
They look great.
Okay.
Try one of the ones that are finished.
Yep, these are finished. I've also brought along some fragrant rice. Fragrant rice, I just cooked jasmine rice with ginger, garlic, lime, a lot of herbs, Thai basil. Great to serve this meal with a nice domestic beer. These are local beers. I have beer from Long Island.
Actually, something I was going to recommend.
And for dessert, very simple summer thing.
I have another one of these.
I've got strawberries that are marinated with balsamic vinegar, black pepper.
Wait a second, black pepper?
Black pepper.
Why is that? Black
pepper goes great with fruit. Gives a great flavor, a little bit of spice, and then to contradict that, we're serving it with vanilla ice cream. This is a great idea. Balsamic vinegar, sugar, black pepper, warm it up, you pour it over your strawberries, it just wilts, and you put it over vanilla ice cream. I brought along our grilled lobster.
You know, this is not helping our folks that were interested in the liposuction segment we just did right before.
If you need it, okay, but I'd rather eat grilled lobster.
Yourself, right? Okay, so you bought lobster over
This is a moist grilled lobster.
Yeah.
We boil it for just 3 minutes. Then split it and grill it so that it stays moist. So we're not cooking it from raw. It gets very grill flavor, but it stays super moist.
How big a lobster is that? About 2 pounds?
That came from a 2-pounder.
2-pounder, okay.
I've got our grilled squid salad. That's grilled squid with a pine nut crust. It's just toasted breadcrumbs and pine nuts. These shrimp are all done.
The shrimp.
Look at that
Well,
beautiful
I will
color.
say this. I think the people at home saw me. I polished off 2 of the ones that we did earlier. The shrimp is fantastic. And the tuna, that's been on for what, less than 5 minutes that we've been here?
Less than 5 minutes. These grilled scallions are great just to serve with your grilled fish. I mean, that looks pretty good.
Indoor grilling looks like the outdoors. Smells like the outdoors. Looks
By the
good.
way,
yeah,
since you've not been to Ed's Chowder House yet, you get to have a taffy.
Yeah, love it.
Saltwater taffy.
It's 8:45 in the morning. Ed, thanks so much. Great
My
stuff.
pleasure.
Brilliant.
Good to see you.
Ed Brown, everyone. For these recipes, just go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. They are yours for the taking. And we will be right back. You're watching The Early Show here on CBS. Go ahead, grill indoors.
Don't be afraid.